Overheard on Tony Katz Today.
Hey, it's Brian Baker with today's Overheard. So you remember way back that other time when our main man, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, said this?
We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great. We have not reached greatness. We will reach greatness when every American is fully engaged.
Oh, is he done? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my phone. Anyhow, it turns out millennials totally agree with good old Governor Andrew Cuomo. Here, have a listen at what it sounds like when an entire generation of people who were told what to think are now asked to think for themselves.
Do you think America has ever been truly great?
I don't believe America has been great for all folks ever, even today.
I would have to agree with Governor Cuomo.
Can you point to a time, or do you think there was a time when America was great?
Not particularly.
The idea that there was a once great America is, pointing towards this false sense of nationalism that, what he's talking about white America, it's not great.
I think it has been great for straight white men.
I come from a really healthy genetic line. Most people in my family live well into their 90s. And every time I hear a millennial talk, I find myself wishing I was about 85 or so I won't have to see what things are like when these kids are running the country. I gotta stop wearing my seatbelt. But listen, be patient with them, one step at a time. You want them to talk politics? Hell, some of them are still trying to make up their mind what gender they are. Elizabeth Warren appeared on CNN yesterday for an interview, during which she was asked about the incredibly inconvenient murder of Mollie Tibbetts.
I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard, but one of the things we have to remember is we need an immigration system that is effective, that focuses on where real problems are. Last month, I went down to the border and I saw where children had been taken away from their mothers. I met with those mothers. Separating a mama from a baby does not make this country safer.
Yeah. What was that first part again?
I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for the family of Mollie Tibbs. She was murdered, they're never going to see her again, and they will spend the rest of their lives in unspeakable, agonizing grief that will never subside. But look, let's not lose sight of the fact that under Donald Trump, families are being separated at the border for a good 2 to 3 weeks. And finally, only one bystander came to the aid of a Houston police officer this week who was struggling with a 17-year-old armed robbery suspect, but several more stood around recording the altercation on their phones. One of those recording? An armed security officer. At one point, the suspect actually reached for the officer's gun, and the crowd just kept right on recording.
Why you push me? My phone! Oh my God! I got your face! Record me! Somebody help me! Record me!
Stop resisting!
Trying to kill me, son!
No, he's not! Stop resisting! We watching this man!
What's that?
Stop resisting! We watching this man!
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody's keeping an eye on the officer. Make sure he doesn't step out of line, huh?
Stop grabbing my gun! Oh my God! I grab his gun! I grab his gun! I grab his gun! Stop!
So 2 takeaways in listening to that audio. Number 1, put down your phone when a police officer is being attacked and either render assistance or call for help. And number 2, college isn't for everyone. I'm Brian Baker. Hey, hope your afternoon is positively smurf.